Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of Lonsdale Public Library's Puppet Theater. This week, we find ourselves hearing a short story, Winnie the Pooh Finds Himself in a Tight Spot. We hope you enjoy. Once upon a time, as all the best stories start, your friend and mine, Winnie the Pooh,
Hello!
was walking through the forest, singing a little song to himself.
Rum-tum-tiddle-lum-tum.
Pooh was very pleased with this song, which he had made up all by himself. He was just thinking how nice it would be to share it with a friend when he found himself in the front of a hole in the side of a hill. But this wasn't just any hole, it was the entrance to his friend Rabbit's house. So he bent down and said loudly,
Hello, is anybody home?
There was a small shuffling noise from inside the hole, and then silence.
What I said was, is anybody home?
No, and you don't have to yell. I heard you fine the first time.
Oh, bother. Nobody is home at all?
Nobody.
Now, we all know that our friend Pooh is a bear of very little brain, but even he eventually worked out that someone must be there to say nobody.
Rabbit, is that you?
No.
Then where is Rabbit?
He's gone to visit his friend Pooh Bear.
But that's me.
Me what?
I am Pooh Bear.
In that case, come on in.
So Pooh squeezed himself through the tight hole and into Rabbit's cozy little home.
It is you. Nice to see you, Pooh. Would you like a little snack?
As we know, Pooh was always ready for a little snack.
Would you like honey or jam with your toast?
Both, but don't bother with the toast.
So, while Rabbit told a long story about one of his many relations, Pooh Bear ate up all the honey and jam and licked both the bowls.
Well, Rabbit, this has been very nice. I think I'll be going now.
If you won't have any more.
Is there any more?
No.
I thought so. Well, thank you, Rabbit. Goodbye.
Pooh started to pull himself out of the hole. He got his head out and then his shoulders, but then he got stuck.
Oh, help! I have to go back in. Or out. Oh, bother. I can't do either.
No matter how much Pooh wriggled, he couldn't get back in or out. He was completely stuck, like a cork in a bottle. Meanwhile, Rabbit went out through his back door and came around to speak to Pooh.
Say, Pooh Bear, are you stuck?
Oh, no, just resting and thinking and singing to myself. Tum-tum-tiddle-um-tum.
Here, give me your paw.
Pooh stretched out his paw and Rabbit pulled and pulled and pulled.
Ow, that hurts. The fact is, you're stuck.
The fact is, your door shouldn't be so small.
The fact is, you shouldn't have eaten so much. I'll fetch Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin lived at the other end of the forest, so by the time he arrived, Pooh was feeling quite sad and alone. But Christopher Robin smiled at Pooh, patted his head, and said,
Silly old bear. I was just starting to think I'd never get out. There's only one thing to do. We have to wait for you to get thin again. How long will getting thin take?
Oh, about a week, I suppose.
A week?
I'll read to you and keep you company. Say, you don't mind if I use your legs to hang towels on, do you?
A week? What about meals?
No meals, I'm afraid. But we will read to you and hold your hand.
So for a week, Christopher Robin read Pooh's favorite books to his north end, while Rabbit hung his laundry on his south end. Pooh felt himself getting slimmer and slimmer. At the end of the week, Christopher Robin took hold of Pooh's paws, and Rabbit took hold of Christopher Robin, and all of Rabbit's friends and relations took hold of Rabbit.
Now!
So they all pulled together.
Oh! Ooh! Oh!
And then all of a sudden, with a loud pop, Pooh tumbled out of the hole right on top of Christopher Robin and Rabbit and all of Rabbit's friends and relations. So Pooh Bear got up, gave each of them a firm handshake, and walked off into the forest.
Rum-tum-tiddle-lum-tum.
I hope you have enjoyed our presentation of Winnie the Pooh Finds Himself in a Tight Spot. Tune in 2 weeks to see the next story that Lonsdale Public Library will put on with our puppet theater.